I was watching a video recently, well, right now actually. It's from Des Black, or he's an amazing guy. He's amazing what he does. But I came across one of these videos. It's a Dr. Phil video that he reacted to. It's titled "The Girl Who Wants to Kill Her Siblings." Um, and I thought that I give my opinions on this as well because, Lord, I got to start all the way back from the beginning because I was watching and getting as much information as I could. So I gotta get through the intro again. Hang on. Oh yeah, I gotta watch this entire intro again. Hang on. This is that person. Okay. So starts off the video. When he starts it starts off with this girl. I think is Aneska. I think is how they pronounce the name. And she's like this 13 to 14-year-old girl, I think, because, or she could be 12, I don't know, but I don't know. So she's going on Dr. Phil, I don't know why. I don't know why she's going on Dr. Phil, I just know that she was on there. Yeah, so we have her name, it's Aneska. Let's continue. Well, I'll continue. She's violent. She does physical abuse, verbal abuse, and I think that's the amount of the abuse that she's. She has anger issues. She has anger issues. I also have anger issues, but I don't want to kill my family for it. Moving on. This sounds weird, but whenever I look at her face, she reminds me of my ex. Wait, when was this made? 18th of 2018? Possible. Anyway. I'm not giving you guys the audio because copyright. Because I'd like to avoid that. But basically, I'm just giving you the information as this goes along. At least what's important information. So it's going to be probably silent for a while until I find something, just so you're aware. And if you want to ask questions, I can always pause my video or explain it more in depth. You know. So one time, this girl jumped off her bed, pushed her mom, and apparently the mom had her back hurt. You know, I could understand that. Centrifugal force meets in a move. Gravity and laws of physics don't like to combine that much, so I can understand that. I have back problems because gravity. I've worn a backpack and gravity just decided to make it 24 pounds more heavy. So yeah, I have slight back problems here and there, but that's about it. Anyway, god damn. Okay, she said that she's called her dad names. What? When haven't any of us called our parents' names in our heads? Who hasn't? Unless you were raised pretty good. Even then, I think you'd still call them a dumb. So when she gets annoyed by her brothers and sisters, she goes off the rails, quite literally. Because I think we're getting to the part where she, I don't know. I don't really know what she does. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Let me get to my live stream here so I can. Alright. I think we're getting to that part. Oh, and if you do find this person on any types of social media, don't berate her or do anything, because I don't know if this whole Dr. Phil thing is like scripted or if there's actual real problems. I have no idea. But if you just find if you find people on the internet, like if you watch a video and you find them on other social media platforms, don't give them hate, because they might be going through something and you don't want to be. I don't think you want to be a part of that. And if you do, well, this is a direct quote from Isaac Butterfield: "Fuck you to the moon," because you don't deserve to be on social media. Just saying. Fuck you to the moon if you like watching people suffer. Fuck you to the moon. Anyway. Yes. There we go. That's the part. So whenever this is on the border. This isn't borderline. This is a psychotic move portrayed by a young girl. When her siblings annoy her, she chases them around with a kitchen knife. No sane person ever does that. Not even in the history of psychotic people. Even psychotic people are like, fuck that, stay away. Because that's way more psychotic than anything ever imagined. Who the hell does that? Just who the hell has anger issues that bad that they're like, oh yeah, let's just go chase around my siblings with a knife. That'll work. I just don't understand. I'm not hating. I just don't understand. Hang on. Okay. I just don't understand at all. I just don't understand. Can't fucking see. Okay, we'll go here. That's way too close. There we go. Now you get to see me talk. I think I'm gonna do this. Hang on. There you go. Now we could just sit here and watch, or me listen and talk about it. Okay, so now we're on to the hamster. It's always a hamster that starts it off. It's always a hamster. Not a cat, not a dog, sometimes a fish, but it's always a hamster that's the first pet to go. It's always the hamster. Shit, hang on. Is there a connection between hamsters and psychopaths? Yes. From the Atlantic. Never heard of these people. When your child is a psychopath. The condition has long been considered untreatable. Experts can spot it in a child as young as 3 or 4, but a new clinical approach offers hope. I call bullshit. I call bullshit. I don't know why. I just call it bullshit. Because what if you're just going to a normal doctor? Basically what they're saying is that if you go to a normal doctor and you're at 3 or 4, they can tell if you're psychotic or not. Unless that doctor is also fucking trained in psychiatry or psychology, then yeah, I can understand, but a doctor can't fucking do that. At least not what I'm aware of. So basically, this lady called Samantha. I don't know her last name. They don't even give a title. I don't know if it's Dr. Samantha, therapist Samantha. It just says fucking Samantha. Basically, they have this, the 10 scale, which is 1 out of 10. That they're sitting in a conference room in the San Monaco Treatment Center, south of Austin, Texas. Hang on. Oh, Samantha's a little girl. Oh, okay. All right. Oh, so this girl Samantha is in. Jesus Christ. That is, right. The Atlantic does not hold back. Basically, she says, and I quote, I wanted the whole world to myself, so I made a whole entire book about how to hurt people. I could make an entire book out of how to hurt people. Oh my god, I'm psychotic. Why are you in front of me, dude? Get the fuck away. I'm trying to do shit here, man. Get out of the way. Thank you. Okay, go away. Thank you very much. Alright. Well, the only reason why I know how to hurt people is because I'm a military guy and I've been trained. That's not psychotic, that's just called training. And what I've learned. Okay. When she was at age 6, Samantha began drawing pictures of murder weapons. You know, the usual. A knife, a bow, an arrow, chemicals for poisoning, plastic bag for suffocating, and that she pretended to kill her stuffed animal. Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know if I can continue on. This is fucking horrible. Wow. Okay. We're gonna go back to Dr. Phil. Stay away from the Atlantic. So this girl, I don't remember her name because it's so hard to pronounce, but she had a hamster, like I said, and she flattened it like a pancake. That was a flat pancake hamster that day. But she actually, I'm looking at her reaction right now, and she's like, oh my god, I remember where I did it. Like, she's starting to have guilty intentions towards it, which I think is amazing. She actually has at least some sanity still left in her. It's fucking amazing that we can find the light at the end of the tunnel, a very dark tunnel, in her case. And somebody some spammer just texted me the number. My secret hookup.guide. No, I'm good. At Johnny Thomas. Yeah, that's right. I know your fucking name, jackass. So you don't send it through an email address, there, bud. But anyway, it's very nice to see that she actually has guilt to what she did. Because she, like I said, she said, and I quote, "Oh my God, I remember where I did it." It's like, yeah, it's fucking amazing. You know, she's coming through, but it's a very slow process, which is okay. It takes a sec. It'll take a sec to get, you know, through that barrier, but we're at least making progress. I noticed that when she did it, she's not crying. Most people that... Oh, what the fuck am I talking about? She's psychotic. Dude. But, like, she's like, oh my god, I remember, like... Even with a psychotic person, they might, you know, have... Even if they have some sanity, they still have emotion. Like, part of that sanity is emotion. I'm seeing none of that. I'm just seeing like, yeah, I did it. So fucking what? Now, I'm not trying to criticize her, but this is yikes. You know? Definitely not getting any views on this one, but that's okay. Yep, that's okay. That is okay. As long as this is a teaching moment. This is a teaching stream. Yeah. YouTube's probably gonna be like, take it down, take it down. This doesn't go with our violet. This doesn't go with our guidelines. Well, maybe if you improved your guidelines, we wouldn't be here. Anyway. But yeah, I'm looking at her. I'm looking at her right now, and I'm seeing little to no emotion. Just like, yeah, I know it. Like I could see the guilt, but it's not much. I don't think there's any guilt there. You know what like I don't think there's anything there. I doubt there's even anything there. Hmm. Okay, okay, now we're at the baby bird section. Uh, their mother, was showing them like, oh yeah, this is like what nature is like, it's like, oh, cool. And the girl that we're talking about, she's like, oh, that's so cute. Like, I don't give a fuck, I want to murder them. And I think this was exactly what she did. Her reasoning behind that baby bird scenario is like, oh, if I put them back, the mom's gonna kill them. What do you know about nature? Like, I don't ever reading about nature, it's like, oh yeah, by the way, if you take a baby bird out of its nest and put it back and then place it back in the tree, the mom will just straight up kill them. No! No! That's not how the cycle of life works. Because if you, this child, oh, God bless her, God, my God. I don't understand how a young girl can go through that type of hell. I just don't. Because it's like, oh yeah, the baby birds, if I put them back in the nest, like, the mom will kill them. No. I don't think that's how that works, sweetie. I think you need to go to I think you need a lesson in nature. Because that's not how that works. Maybe in the circle of life portion, but not in the nurturing section. Just what type of person lets a kid believe, oh yeah, if you take the baby bird out of its nest, the mom will come back and kill it? Who put that into her head? Wait, is that an actual thing? I'm gonna have to look that up now. I don't think that's real. I hope it says no. Alright, hang on. Hold on. Hold on a second. We're gonna, and I quote, it is a myth If you go near a baby bird or nest, the mother will abandon the nest, or worse, killing the hatchling inside. While it is best not to interfere with wildlife in most situations, your presence alone is not enough to overcome the instincts of nature and procreation. What that girl just said is pure bullshit! Because, like I said, that shit just don't happen! I know I'm laughing, but I'm laughing at the insanity this is.
What is up?
What's up, dude? Oh, nothing much. Just talking about how, you know, if you take a baby bird out of its nest, its mother will fucking kill it, and it's bullshit.
How are you?
Ugh.
Laughing.
It's just pure bullshit. That shit just does not happen at all. I just wanna know who puts that shit in her head. Who put that shit in her head? Like, oh yeah, if what the hell? Oh, there goes. Nope, lag. Oh, it's lagging. Great. All right. But like, if you really think about it, oh, that's some bullshit move. Lag, stop it, please. See ya, man.
Got to go have a good day.
Oh wait, is it? I think he left a while ago. No. Oh. Hopefully it saved my progress. Anyway, continuing on. Oh yeah, I forgot about this part. So the girl thinks that the voices told her that that will happen. Clearly, the voices are a bunch of chuckle fucks who like to fuck with you. Cause that shit just don't happen. Even if it did, you'd be psychotic anyway. Cause that shit just don't happen at all. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. The voices tell you to do shit. Aneska is her name. Sorry, I'm laughing at what he's saying because I'm reacting to his video. What does cutting your hair have to do with psychoticism? What? Uh, I mean, if it's like, if she wants to shave her whole build, fucking do it. But if she's doing it just out of spite, then yeah, I could see it. But at the same time, why do you think that's necessary to share? It's like, oh yeah, she'll cut her hair. I cut my hair when I was little. Your point being, I don't know what kid hasn't done that. I honestly don't. Oh, it's the axolotls. Anyway. Does, yeah, with a... Okay, yep, I muted it. That's graphic. So basically what the father says is that Aneska took the baby birds and held them, squeezed them until there was no life left, and then she told the dad, the voices told me to. I don't know what to say for that one. Oh yeah, and they admitted her to doctors and all that. We'll get to that now. Yeah, being on Dr. Phil will not help in this situation at all. Because people, yeah, so Daz makes a really good point here. He's like, he says that going on a Dr. Phil show would not be the brightest idea because it's, well, he films it for one, and it's going to be all over either TV stations or YouTube, and it's just not healthy for the child, for the people involved, especially either the kids or the parents or basically anyone who goes on there. It's not really going to be a good idea for the children because we live in a very judgmental world. Okay? We live in a world where people like to judge. I will not lie, I've done it myself too. But I've done it in my head. I guess you could say I'm kind of judging now, but I'm not. I'm just trying to understand. I'm literally just here to understand what's going on in this girl's head. because she says the voices make her do it. So I actually have a theory that no, I'm not going to share it right now. Just being on Dr. Phil in general would not be a good idea. If I let's just say if I ever did something psychotic or something like that, and my parents are like, "Okay, we're going to Dr. Phil," I'm like, "Why?" So he can help you. Bitch, he ain't gonna help me at all. Because you know why? I'm probably gonna get judged by a whole lot of people that I don't know, and that's gonna make my symptoms worse. You know, I might. You don't know what the hell I'm going through. You know, it's like I just feel bad for this kid going on a TV show. I feel bad. I really do. Because she's only, what, 12? What did I say? 12, 13? 14? Preteen. Preteen. Either one. Just. I just don't know anymore. Oh, I understand. The Dr. Phil show will not. Oh, okay. Hold on. So they took Aneska to a lot of doctors, and they got 35. Oh my fucking god. 35? Okay. She was also admitted to their local child psychosis center. I guess. Let's see. I know how many times she's been, but I'm gonna tell you once. 18 motherfucking times. She went to that center 18 times, and the doctors were like, "Yeah, shit, we can't find anything. We'll just give you more pills so we can have more money." That's no sane doctor, psychiatric doctor even. No sane psychiatric doctor will even say, "No, I didn't find anything." They'd be like, "Oh yeah, we found this, this, and that. We're gonna figure out a way to treat her. We're gonna keep her here so that way we can monitor her and to see if she's doing okay." No one, or no doctor in this goddamn world says, "Yeah, shit, no, we didn't find anything." 18 times. Let that number sit in for just a second. 18 times. Aneska has been put in to the psychiatric center. You already know what my thoughts are. What are your guys' thoughts? I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on this. Because my thought is, surely they found something. They just didn't want to tell the parents about it. I want to know what you guys think about that. 18 times. 18 times. Now, I don't know how many that is in a span of months or years, or weeks even. And mom's just like, yeah, we put her there 18 times. Okay, what else did you do while she was there? Go shopping? What do you guys think? That's what I like to hear right now. Is like, what are your guys' thoughts on that? Are you fucking for real? Stand on the blue. What type of blue? Stand. Oh, this blue. Okay. What? You guys might say I'm getting worked up over nothing. No, this is something. This is a girl who is psychologically disturbed, to put it in layman or doctor's term. The truth is, guys, like, this could happen. This might, if you guys ever have kids, or if you're watching and you have kids, you might be going through this right now, or you will happen. Or it might happen. There's just no telling with this stuff. Only time will tell. I'm not getting worked up over nothing. I'm getting worked up just to see what's going through this child's head. Because it's not good. It's gotten so bad to the point where she had to be admitted 18 fucking times to a mental hospital. That's how bad it's gotten. This shit's real, you guys. This shit is real. There are people out there who are psychotics. Or psychotic. They don't mean to be. Like, they might look like they're the nicest people on the planet. But once you get to know them, you actually start seeing the real them. They might be psychotic. Shit's real, man. I'm not getting worked up. Just trying to see what's going on. Because I'm not in tune with the world. I'd rather not be in tune with the world than be in tune with the world. Because the world's fucking scary. Because this little girl is hearing voices in her head telling her to kill. Kill, 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 hurt, 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 man. That's what they're saying. I don't believe it to be demons. It is a possibility. I will not deny it that it is a possibility. But I don't think it is. Because I think it's just her inner conscience. Something had to have happened. Something. Alright, I'm going to continue. And she says yes to every question Dr. Phil has said so quickly, no hesitation. That to me that throws up a red flag. I mean, I don't think it, well, to me it raises a red flag because I don't think I would know anybody that could say yes without hesitation or without, well, they could say it without hesitation, but they don't look normal doing it. They're like on the verge of, they would probably be on the verge of tears, if not already in tears, and crying, saying yes and yes and yes, blah, 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 whatever question that he might throw at you. That doesn't just sit well with me. It just doesn't. Because I know this isn't, it's possible, but it's not, it's improbable. Because I'm just sitting here listening to it, and she's like, and Dr. Phil's like, do you feel bad that you hurt your sister? And she's like, yes. Yeah. It's almost like a lie. To me, that's almost like a lie. And that's how I got inspired to make this live stream, because it just feels, this whole thing just feels like a big lie. Like, she doesn't feel any regret. Hold on. I want to hear another question and an answer. She says, yeah, and okay, so he asks, like, do you feel bad that your siblings are afraid of you? And she says, yes. And, what did he say? Hang on. And then he says, but yet you attack them. And she looks straight forward and says, yes. No, like I said, I've never met anyone answer these questions so calmly and concise, on the verge of psychosis, or leading up to schizophrenia or psychosis. Wait, schizophrenia is a scientific term. Psychosis is also, I don't think that's the name. I don't know. But being psychotic, psychotic, all on the verge of schizophrenic. And she says, yes. Well, not to that question, but to all the questions he asks about his siblings and how she hurts them, and she's like, yes. And then I think she goes on to say, why are you telling me all the yes answers or questions? Boing! Red flag number 3! Why does she care about that? Like, that's why he's there, to get help. I quote unquote help. I don't know if he helps or not. She literally says, why am I saying yes so much? I know why you're saying yes to someone. Because your sanity is coming out! Your sanity is leaking when it should be flowing! But your psychosis, or whatever it is saying, don't let your sanity come out, or else they won't see the real you. Or else they'll see the real you, and we don't want that. That's what I think it does. It's like, no, we must keep the sanity out. Bring the psychotic stuff in. And that's a great point. Like with her, it's like what is her whole life gonna be? Like she's so young, but yet she doesn't know what her future's gonna be like yet. And that's what I'm worried about. Like, what is her future gonna be look like? Is she gonna wind up dead? Hopefully not. Is she gonna be in jail? Again, hopefully not. Is she gonna find a good, stable career where she can help her psychosis? Absolutely. I absolutely hope that for her. But we just don't know yet. Because I think she's in high school by now. If not in college. No, no. No, no. No, no. She'd be in high school. No, no. Yeah. 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 If high school, middle school, 8th grade, I don't know. I don't know. Because that was in 2018, it's 2021. It's been 3 years. So she'd be in middle school. Aha! Just wow. Just yeah, like this child doesn't. I don't know what her future's going to be like. No one does. Not even, well, maybe her parents, but I think her parents definitely know what the outcome will be. She's going to have a bright future. She's going to get a good job. She's going to make stable income. Yada yada yada. Let's continue on. Oh, and her sister wrote a letter, and I'll read that to you guys too. Okay. So here's the letter from Mariska. Why are these parents naming their child Aneska and Mariska? Where the hell are they living? Anyway, irrelevant. But so this is a letter from Mariska about Aneska. They wanted her to write, and it goes something like this: Dear Dr. Phil, the other day she got extremely mad at me and my brothers and started to hurt us. Aneska ended up hitting and scratching the babysitter. 5 minutes later, me and my brothers were in my room, and Aneska tried to come in and it hurt us, but we were holding the door. My babysitter comes in and tells her to draw a picture of what she's feeling, so she draws a picture of me and my brothers in graves. She wants us dead. I'm afraid to go to sleep at night. Can you help? First off, why is the babysitter? I guess the parents are paying her too well for her to stay. But Aneska is drawing graves. Great, like actual graves of her brother and sister. What does that say for this young girl? It says that she is so disturbed that the slightest annoyance, like a sibling, will make her want them dead. And I believe Dr. Phil asks a few no questions as well. He asks her, after he reads that letter, do you want them dead? And this line is just priceless. Whoop. Yeah. This is what she says. Straight-faced, slight pout, to have some guilt. She goes, no, I'm sorry. No one in their right goddamn mind goes, no. No one! Continuing. Then she goes, they're my siblings, in a really snotty tone. Now, I could sympathize that. You know, what I just heard was a little bit of hurt, but more sass. The hurt was still there. It was just more sass. You could, it was very subtle, the way that it sounded. The subtlety of the distress, it's almost hard to miss. But it's still there. Moving on. Another great point by Daz, being on a talk show will not help. Because she has literally drawn a picture of herself and her siblings. Well, not her specifically, but just her digging graves and burying her siblings. And being on a talk show will definitely not, help. This is a young girl with a bright future ahead of her, but it's shattering at its core. Her mind is shattering. Literally, shattering. Into tiny little pieces that you can't find. Because something must have happened. Something must have happened to that young little girl for her to be this way. I don't know what. I'm not really a big believer in reincarnation, but I do think that it is a thing. I think it can happen. I think there is a possibility that it can happen. So my theory is that she was a psychotic killer was reincarnated into that young little girl, and that's why she has the mindset that she does. That's my theory on it. I don't know if it's true. This video doesn't go into full detail about it. I might have to look up the actual Dr. Phil thing later to see if there's a continuation of this, if there's a full episode on it, just so I can get more information out of it. But that's my theory. It's like she was a psychopathic killer, was reincarnated into this little girl, unfortunately, and that's how she is. Continuing. she is displaying symptoms of guilt. You just can't tell if it's guilt. Because I bet if you watch that video, I believe it's called Can't Sleep at Night, I believe is the title of it. I don't know. I'll look it up later. Like, she, in this distressed tone, or more like this... I've used this tone before. I just don't remember how to describe... I just don't know how to describe it. Like, I've used this tone before when I was younger. Like, this cutesy... distressed, I guess, tone. It's like, I don't want them dead. I don't want them dead. Like when you talk to a fucking dog, but you're more distressed than happy about it. And she said that to her mother. Which... I know I'm not the only one that can figure this shit out just by watching it or listening to it. I know I'm not the only one. But if the mother can't fucking describe it or, like, figure it out, we have some pretty shitty parents out in the world. Because if your child is going through something like this and they say that type of shit on a talk show, you'd pick it up pretty quickly. And I mean pretty quickly. Like, as soon as you heard it, like the first word, you would instantly recognize it. I'm not trying to nitpick here, but it kind of has to be this way. Anyway. Another good point by Daz. Because when she's sitting up there on that stage in front of everybody, God and everybody, and when I mean everybody, the cameras are included. The recording cameras, that's included. Because there are people watching that shit on live television. Like, this was a live episode. Like, the voices, I can't show quotes, but you know, quote unquote voices that she's hearing. I don't know if she's having them. They're basically telling her, yeah, that's right, you're fucked up. Yeah, we made you this way. How do you feel now? It's taking it the wrong way. You don't put a little child on a TV show like this. Especially not Dr. Phil. Maybe Steve Wilkos, but shit, he gets your shit done. But it's just like, yeah, we're in your head. We're telling you that, you know, you're doing this. We didn't, like, they're backtracking themselves. Like, yeah, no, we didn't do this. You did this. You're the problem, not us. And it's just, she's sitting in front of God and everybody saying, being judged. She is being judged by adults who probably know nothing of what the fuck she's going through. Now, I have no doubt in my mind that some people out in the audience or watching it were watching it at home felt sympathy towards this little girl. I have no doubt in my mind that that didn't happen. But it's just the other people. They're like, yeah, you're fucked up. You're weird. Why are you here? Fuck you to the moon. You don't know what the fuck she's going through. Sorry. Getting angry at it because I can understand it. Because I've been judged. A lot. Even if I didn't know it, I was being judged. Because there's always something in the back of your head that says you're being judged. You're being watched. Every move that you make is being watched. Whether that be at home or out in public. You are getting judged. And I know people are like saying like, oh, I'm trying not to judge. Bitch, you're judging me now! I asked you the question, hey, do you judge people? And it's like, well, I'm trying not to judge. You're in your head like, why the fuck did you ask that question, you stupid idiot? Of course I'm judging people. God, you're such a hypocrite. I don't know. It was an example. It was bad. I know. I get it. But it was some along those lines. People say that, yeah, they don't judge. Maybe when you're not looking. Because other people judge you too as well. I've been judged. I've been judged so many times. Somebody judged me that I was 27 years old and still in high school. No joke, that happened at least last week. About 5 weeks ago. Because I was in summer school because I wasn't doing too good grade-wise. So I wanted to get my credit so I can graduate. I didn't fully hear the conversation, but I knew it was about me because there was somebody that I didn't like in that class, and they knew who exactly I was, and they're like, "Well, that guy's there's that guy," and the other girl was like, "No, he looks 27." Now I was thinking, "Oh, that can't be me." They're probably talking about somebody else, and I didn't look up. But in the back of my head, like, yep, they're talking about you, bud. Yep, they are. They're talking about you, bud. And I didn't look up. But I reacted. I shook a little physically, but because, I do that. And in my head, like, yep, I just got judged for being 27. For looking like I'm 27. And the reason why I look like I'm probably 27 is because you fucking younger generation, oh my god, you make us stressed out. You make us worry about it. Because my generation, I think, is on the borderline of Gen Z and Millennial. We just have more common sense. Just saying. Now, I learned common sense a lot. And I'm still learning about common sense. I'm never giving up on common sense because I think that's a beautiful tool to use. Especially when you're out in trouble, you use common sense. But if you're just gonna judge somebody, tell it to my face. Then I could probably either disagree or agree with you. Because I know more about myself than you do. Because if you said, oh, you look like you're 27, I'd be like, yeah, you're probably right. I've had people told that I'm at least 20. Like I sound like I'm 20. And then I look like I'm, I was a high schooler. That was back in the day when I was starting my career. But don't just fucking say it behind me. Because then I react in a different way. I act scared. I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty scared when I heard that. Because yeah, I'm being judged right now. Cool. I'm being preferenced. I'm being put in a preference filing cabinet and the door is closed and locked. Set in stone. I've been preferenced. Anyway, continuing. She says that she can live with her siblings, but yet not even. Seriously, are you fucking for real?